Good morning. We're here with Matt Daniel at Twinstone Hats. How you doing, buddy?
Doing great. How are you?
Great.
Good.
Wonderful.
Yes, sir.
Yep. So tell me, what's a typical day like for you right now?
Well, been working a lot and playing a lot. Horseback somewhere in West Texas, and been helping people wean lately and kind of gather some yearlings and ship, and then on the weekends going to shows and playing music.
Wonderful.
It's pretty regular life for me right now.
Wonderful. So where's your journey taking you this year so far?
Taking me some pretty cool places, some pretty neat ranches, and then also some really neat venues. We had a song on the radio this year, and that was a lot of fun. And got to play an award show earlier this year for that radio stuff, and we played Gruene Hall a couple weeks ago. That was a lot of fun. So just, places we're kind of trying to check off the list we've gotten to kind of see this year, so it's been pretty neat.
That's right. That's where I first met you, was the T3R Awards.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, we had a good time out there.
So what made you first want to wear a Twinstone hat?
Well, a good friend of mine, also my radio promoter, Greg Sachs, introduced me to the Twinstone folks. We were working together at the time, and so he brought me over here and met the fine folks over here, and just got along with them good, and they looked like they had a good product, and so I just that's kind of what introduced the whole idea.
It's awesome.
Yes, sir.
Awesome. So how does your Twinstone hat fit into your everyday life or on tour?
Yeah, well, I wear one every day, whether I'm working or playing, and it's kind of a requirement for the job either way.
So what sets Twinstone hats apart from other hats you've worn?
They've got a good feel to them, good quality fur, and they're felt.
So how does the Twinstone style fit into your style?
Well, they're real workable, and we had talked a little bit about style, and they kind of were really on board with just kind of what I am used to out where I'm working most of the time, and so just real workable. I'm really a functionality over style, probably more than anything, and so it just kind of molds into its own shape really while I'm working. So that's kind of
That's understandable with what you do every day.
Yes,
I get it.
Yes, sir. It goes through the rounds. I guarantee.
So let me ask you, do people ever ask you about your Twinstone hat?
Yes, sir. Yeah, they do occasionally. About everybody that I'm around wears one on a daily basis, and so, everybody just kind of gets curious, and especially when you bring a new one home, that's the main deal. And
Yeah.
pretty regular.
Awesome. Yes, sir. So what does wearing Twinstones say about you?
I've been proud to wear them just because they're kind of backing me, as far as just style and quality and real work. Like I said, the real workability. Having the support behind it means a lot to me.
Wonderful.
Twinstone, yeah.
Wonderful. It's nice having an artist like you on board with us.
Yes, sir.
I'll say that.
Well, good. Well, I'm glad.
Yes, sir.
Glad to be here.
So what would you say to fans that are thinking about getting their first Twinstone hat?
Somebody, whether you've been wearing one for a long time or just looking for one for the first time, it's a good place to go. And they have lots of different shapes. They're willing to work with you on that. And if you do order one, I recommend ordering one with my name on the inside.
That'd be all right. Exactly. Yes, sir. So tell me about how you would ask fans to engage with you in that situation.
Okay. Well, obviously it shows, it's always enjoyable to talk about that kind of a thing at a show live, or you can go online and chat with me about it on the socials and stuff like that.
Awesome.
It's entertaining. In different parts of the world, you kind of see different shapes. It's kind of one of those things you can kind of tell where a person's from, kind of based on their shape and stuff like that. So it's always neat to see the feedback.
I agree. Yes. All right, Matt, let's have some fun with this one. What's the wildest place your Twinstone hat has been?
It's been a lot of places, I'll tell you that. Some of the cooler places have been in the Palo Duro Canyon. That's been pretty neat experience. And then on the Gruene Hall stage, that's pretty. It's been thrown off me on the back of a bucking horse.
There you go. That's awesome.
Yes.
So what do you hope people feel when they see you in your Twinstone hat?
I would say, just keeping the Western heritage alive. I think that's a good start. And mine's usually been worked in a little bit, and so it kind of shows a little bit of miles on, and I would just assume that people know kind of where they come from and what they're for.
So your hat's seen miles and miles of Texas.
Many miles. Miles and miles.
Yes, sir.
Especially in that part of the world.
Right.